The truth is, I thought that I could get away with it too. Staying up all night, going to bed at 3 a.m, waking up at 11 a.m. I'm still getting 8 hours sleep, but no, you are fucking yourself and your life up more than you could possibly imagine. And in this video, I'm going to teach you how to sleep like a monk, because it will change your entire life. If you sleep like this, if you get God tier sleep, everything gets better. Your hormones, how you move throughout the day to day, your testosterone, your physique, your recovery, your energy, your focus, your drive, it's all going to improve, and it's incredibly simple and incredibly cheap as well. What I'm about to tell you does not cost a lot of money, but will completely change your life if you stick through the video. First off, we need to fix what you are doing wrong, because so many people are doing things wrong and they don't even realize how much it's actually fucking their sleep up. So the first fix is late night scrolling. You cannot be in bed just sitting there scrolling reels on your phone. You're frying your brain with dopamine. You need to relax, you need to calm down and wind down, not be hammering your brain with brain rot and different things that you don't need to be seeing that can affect your mood, or something that you might be lying in bed then thinking about if you see it. Don't do this. The bed is for two things: sleep and sex, nothing else. And that brings me on to my next point, which is no TV. I mean, maybe you can watch a little bit of TV before bed, but you don't really want to be watching TV just before you go to bed, and you definitely don't want to be having this on while you are sleeping. This is something that I used to do personally, is I would just leave it on and fall asleep. It's leaving noise on and it's leaving blue light on, which is two things that I'm going to go on to in sleep environment. Even if you think you can sleep with a TV on, you are still degrading the quality of your sleep, because it's waking you up throughout the night. And the room should be pitch black, which the TV means that it's not pitch black. The next fix is caffeine. You don't want to be having any after 12 p.m. because it fragments your sleep, and caffeine has a very long half-life. So if you have a coffee at 2 p.m, that is still going to be in your system at midnight. It's going to fragment your sleep. It's going to affect the quality of your sleep. It's going to affect your sleep latency, which is how long it actually takes you to get to sleep. No caffeine after 12 p.m. That is a golden rule for me. I will not really ever, unless I'm planning to go to bed late, which I never do, but if I was, maybe I'd have a coffee at 2 p.m. 2 p.m, absolute max, but it's always lunchtime for me anyway. And you do not want to be eating big meals too close to bed, because when you're trying to sleep, you're not actually sleeping properly, because your body will just be trying to digest the food. I'd honestly wait anywhere from 2 to 3 hours before bed that you have your last big meal. If you want to do earlier, brilliant. You could do 5-6 hours if you really wanted to, as long as you're not going to then snack in the evening. And that's just one last thing: snacking close to bed. If you want to get good sleep, that has to go. That's just, you can't be doing that and expecting to get insanely good sleep. But that's everything you need to do to fix it. Stop late night scrolling. No watching TV in the bedroom, especially leaving it on in the evening. No caffeine after 12 p.m. Don't have your big meals too close to going to bed. Wait at least 2 to 3 hours. No snacking. And if, honestly as well, I'm going to mention this one because this one fucks up sleeps horrendously. Alcohol, even 2 drinks, is going to massively degrade your sleep quality. If you're not willing to give up that, then, it's sacrifices, isn't it? If you want to get insanely good sleep and have insanely good energy, you can't be doing that. Sleep environment, you want the room to be cool. Whether you have an AC unit, set that to about 17 degrees. That is going to help you sleep incredibly well. You sleep deeper when you're in a cool room. If not, use a fan. Make sure the room's cold. You don't want to be hot. You'll fall asleep quicker and have a deeper sleep when it is cold. The room has to be dark, and when I mean dark, I mean absolutely pitch black. You don't even want to be able to see your hand in front of your face. Again, if you can't get it pitch black, wear an eye mask. The next point is quiet. You want the room to be dead silent. Again, like I say, you don't want a TV on, you don't want noise around you. If you can't get it quiet, wear earplugs. And you want to sleep naked, because it keeps your body temperature down. As a man, gives your balls a bit of time to breathe, is the way I like to think about it. And then the last point is clean. You want your room to be clean. You want to have a clean sleep environment. If you've got a clean room, you've got a clear mind. And when you've got a clear mind, you're going to find it much easier to fall asleep. But sleep environment is massively overlooked. Cool, dark, quiet, clean room, and you also want to sleep naked. I nearly missed this out, but I've added it in, is foundations is obviously 8+ hours a night of sleep. That is an absolute non-negotiable fundamental. 8+ hours a night on a consistent sleep schedule. So this means going to bed and waking up at the same time every single day, non-negotiable. 10 p.m, 6 a.m, Monday to Sunday is just a good basic example, but as long as you're going to bed in the range of anywhere from going to sleep between 8 p.m. and 11 p.m. and waking up in the range of 5 a.m. You could do 4:30, but let's say 5 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. latest. That's going to be really the area that you want to stick to, because you going to bed at 3 a.m. and waking up at 11 a.m, that is not the same 8 hours sleep as if you've done 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. It's not. It's about melatonin production and the quality of your sleep that you get throughout certain times of the night related to your circadian rhythm, which is your body's internal clock. It has to be within these hours, otherwise the sleep is not the same. Trust me, I used to think it was, but it is not. And those are the two foundations. Those are incredibly important. This is all a write-off if you can't even do that. So these two come first. It should be there really, but I forgot it initially. And then sleep hacking. This is the interesting bit, because these are some unique things you can do to completely max out your sleep and get god tier sleep. So starting off with eye mask. I use one of these every single night because my room isn't that dark. I find that if this comes off, I wake up so many times in the night. But if it stays on, I sleep right through. Makes it pitch black, maximizes your REM sleep and your deep sleep, and helps maximize the production of melatonin, which is what helps you actually fall asleep. For years, I've been drinking chamomile tea. This has been shown to help you relax, helps you wind down, and it's just sort of like a mental trigger for me now that this means we are going to sleep soon. I normally have it an hour before bed, and I now stack it with 3 grams of glycine, which is an amino acid. It's very, very cheap, and it comes in a big bag. You just put a scoop in the chamomile tea, and that's going to help with your deep sleep and your REM sleep and stuff like that. And then I have a teaspoon of raw honey. I don't put it in the tea, I just eat it raw straight from the spoon. And that is my evening beverage, which makes me sleep incredibly well. It helps me relax, it helps me wind down in the evening. And then for sleep, I supplement magnesium glycinate, and I have 400 milligrams. Magnesium, it's been shown to increase REM sleep, which is rapid eye movement sleep, which is the sleep that we want to be getting. We want to be getting as much deep and REM sleep as possible. Both of them two combined is called restorative sleep. I get anywhere from 4 to 5 hours a night of restorative sleep, which is insanely good for you. And if you do this, you'll be getting the same as well. If you're stressed, this is only if you're stressed, because there's no need to take it if you're not. Ashwagandha. This is an adaptogen. It helps you reduce your stress. You want to take 600 milligrams. Only on days where you're stressed. If you've done a lot of training and put stress in your body, you can take it, which is what I do. And you can wear blue light blockers in the evening. If you've never heard of these before, I've got them right here. They are these weird looking glasses that are orange, and what they do is they block out blue light, which is the light that comes off screen, so TVs, phones, iPads, anything like that. You don't want to be looking at blue light in the evening, so these help just reduce the light that actually goes into your eyes. And this helps, say you wanted to watch a bit of TV right before bed, you chuck these on, helps a lot. I find that it helps a lot. Not sure how researched these actually are, but they work for me, and I use them every single night. And then the last little point is just sleep only. And what I mean by this is specifically, like I mentioned earlier, as soon as I get into bed, I'm instantly going to sleep. I've got the eye mask on and I'm attempting to sleep. I don't go in, I don't go on my phone, I don't watch TV, I don't even read, because you have to mentally reframe your bed is just for sleep, because then as soon as you get in it, your body's very clever, it regulates itself. You're going to fall asleep much quicker if you only use your bed for sleep. Whereas if you're using it during the day and using it for other things, it's going to mess with your head, it's going to mess with your brain. It should be for sleep only. And then my last point, I'm running out of room here, is watch sunrise plus sunset. This goes into your circadian rhythm, which is your body's internal clock, like I mentioned. So the sunrise, what that's going to do is help your body sort of start that clock. It's sort of like setting a timer until the evening. So watching the sunrise tells your body that it's the morning, and then watching the sunset just gives your body an idea of that it's nighttime or that it's getting nighttime. And you will find yourself, if you do that, you'll naturally start to get tired in the evening, which is what you want. You don't want to be tired in the morning and then energized in the evening, which is actually a massive problem that a lot of people have. And the reason that it's become a problem now is because everyone spends all their time in offices and in their houses where they've got these really bright lights overhead going into their eyes. This is literally signaling to your brain that it's daytime in the evening, which is not what you want to do. Watch the sunset, and then when you go back into the house, have very dim lights, very warm lighted. You don't want these bright lights in your eyes, because that is going to fuck with your sleep and your circadian rhythm. But again, like I say, blue light blockers can help with that, but when the light's still coming overhead, it's still getting into your eyes, and these don't completely remove it. It just reduces the amount that's going into your eyes. But this is how you sleep like an absolute monk. I get insanely good sleep. I look forward to sleep every single day. It is the best part of the day because I know that I sleep so well. So just running through all of it again, you need to fix late night scrolling. Stop doing that. You don't want to watch TV, and you don't want to fall asleep with the TV on while you're sleeping. You don't want to have caffeine after 12 p.m. Avoid big meals close to going to bed, at least 2 to 3 hours before. Avoid snacking late in the evening. Completely remove alcohol in the evening if you want to get good sleep, except that if you are drinking, is what I do. If I accept that I'm drinking, I accept that the sleep is going to be shit. There's not really many ways around that. Sleep in a cool, dark, quiet room. You want to sleep naked and you want the room to be clean. You want to get 8+ hours a night on a consistent sleep schedule, anywhere from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. going to sleep, waking up anywhere from 5 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. Sleep hacking tips: wear an eye mask to black out the room. Drink chamomile tea with 3 grams of glycine and have a teaspoon of raw honey. Magnesium glycinate 400 milligrams right before going to bed in the evening. Ashwagandha if you've had a day of high stress, take 600 milligrams. Wear blue light blockers to block out any blue light from screens so you don't suppress your melatonin. And your bed should be for sleep only, and watch the sunrise and sunset to set your circadian rhythm correctly. But that is absolutely everything you need to sleep like a monk. I've got a program in the description if you want to learn more about optimizing your health. But I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you found some value from it. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.